And now, this is exactly how extremism happens or works. You've seen the cases of the UK, you've seen Canada, seen, let's say Europe at large, and even some parts of some states of America. We have immigrants from Islamic countries come into the country. A few years down the line, they get comfortable. Of course, they come in at first as a minority, so they get the privileges from housing to feeding to what incentives and all that. Medical. A few years down the line, they recreate so fast. They call their brothers, call their sisters, their cousins. After 5, 10 years, they start saying, we need a representative to represent us religiously. But in parliament, so they now have a voice. They now have a voice by then. After they gain power, or after they gain the voice, which is being in power or having one of their own in power, they now start controlling or throwing around narratives that, oh, our religion is our religion is. You understand? Now, South Africa, we have 153 Palestinians within us. We don't know their past behaviors, their history, their discipline history. We don't know what they have been doing all their lives. Remember, these are not poor people. They paid a lot of money to be brought here. Not everyone can afford that kind of money in a war-torn zone or country. You understand? These people are going to cause havoc in the coming few years. Trust me. This is how it starts. This is how it starts. So a few years down the line, you'll hear these people have done this, they've done that. And then you'll hear either Israel or America say, oh, we have terrorists who are targeting white settlers. So we are going to fight them. But at the end of the day, they are fighting South Africans at large. They won't know who is South African and who is not South African. So as some of us fight us for talking about this, they need to be sure, they need to know what's really happening. How can a plane fly all the way from Gaza or Israel? God knows where it came from. Go all the way to Nairobi, touch down, then come here in South Africa. And then we say we have the Air Force. Can't they detect such planes? And our president just says, oh, these people need help. These people have nowhere to go. We will accept them. We have, listen, even our own people, they lack jobs. The medical schemes are not that clear. The youths have no jobs, have no, like, even those jobs that are there, we are scrambling to get them. There was a time Malema said, prisoners enjoy more privileges from the government more than the common citizen. In which way? They don't. They don't buy uniform. They are given free uniform in prison, free food in prison, energy. They don't know anything about power shedding or power loading in prison because they have generators and 24 power supply, power 24-hour security. The common citizen isn't enjoying those privileges. That school student that you see out there, the parent is the one paying the school fees. The parent is the one that is buying the school uniform, while a prisoner is being given free uniform. So our system is kind of broken. We can't sustain the numbers that we have. So tell me, how or in which way are we able to host each and every other refugees that come from overseas? We have Egypt, we have Iran, Pakistan, the UAE, Dubai, Arab countries. Why can't they host these people? Why can't they take them? They are their own kind. Why can't they? They are always going to looking for a liberal country to inhabit and then spread false narratives later down the line. So the likes of Kenya, Nigeria, South Africa, you are the most affected countries. Trust me, because you're the most developed. And you need to stand up on your feet and say no to all this that is happening. You see what's happening, how you see all the narratives being thrown around the G20 summit. They don't want this thing to happen, this meeting or summit to happen in South Africa, because it will be a new era. It will mean a new era that these so-called developing world countries can have a voice or power. It's not that we don't want foreigners, no. We are always ready to accommodate them. But why? South Africa is the far end from Israel. We have Dubai, we have Egypt, we have Tunisia. Why can't they go to those Islamic countries? Because they are Muslims. They don't go to their own people. Why? They only go to liberal countries. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, do so. I just need a few more numbers, so I can keep pushing. My name is Mojos KE, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel, kindly do so, because we are going to do more and more of this every day. Keep supporting, keep watching, keep sharing, because we need to make our own regions, our own countries, our own nations great and strong and independent. And by independent, I don't mean that our leaders, those that we call leaders, most of them are just politicians. You understand? We need to enact our policies. What do policies talk about? Foreign nationals just flocking into our countries or into our borders, across our borders, without any proper process being followed. We have constitution, we have laws that have to be followed. You can't just say a plane came from Israel with 153 nationals of Palestinian dialect, and we can't turn them back simply because we will be victimized of segregation. Have a good day.